Hi everyone, Jody from EOS Leadership here. This week the topic that we've been discussing is branding. And what I want to explode straight out the traps is, when I'm talking about branding, I'm not talking about this type of branding, I'm not talking about this type of branding, and I'm not talking about this type of branding. What I'm talking about is you being your own brand and you building that brand consistently, day in, day out. And what we've got to think of when we're thinking about building our own brand is, who are the people I want to be seen with? Where do I want to be seen with them? When do I want to be seen with them? What type of clothes am I going to wear in a given situation? How am I going to hold myself? Who am I going to interact with? How am I going to communicate? What am I going to stand for? And we'll come on to that in a little bit, okay? And more importantly for me is, how am I going to hold myself in a high pressure, problematic situation? And we can see this in life everywhere. Life's going good, we can all portray a positive image. Slightest bump in the road, how does that person react, or how do you react? Because that will tell an individual, either on a personal level or on a professional level, a lot about your brand. Now, all too often, what I see professionally and personally are things like this. I want to get a promotion. I want to get a promotion at work. I'm going to put all my efforts into the interview. Too late. Okay? Far too late. People have already made a decision, or they've already built up some evidence to inform their decision. You can't just turn it on an interview. I'll just turn it on with the clients at the meeting. Too late. Clients are far too savvy for that. They want to see what your brand's about, how you hold yourself, the information you give them, what can you provide them with. Networking events. I'll just turn up to the networking event and I'll give it my all. Too late. Clients have thousands upon thousands of other organisations, other individuals that they can go to at the drop of a hat via Google. You need to build your brand and you need to be consistent in that. On a personal level, I see things like, well, I'm just going to turn up and be this type of person with that group of friends, but I'm going to switch it to this type of person with this group of friends. And you know what? If I don't, what I'll do is I'll change who I am and who I stand for just to fit in. Doesn't work. People see through it. It breeds distrust. You're not going to be successful in your personal relationships either. So what we need to be asking ourselves is this: what do I stand for? Or what do you stand for? What do you believe in? What are your values? What do you want people to say about you when they're talking about you? What do you want people to think about you when they think about you? When you've decided those things and you've got it crystal clear in your head, you need to make sure that your actions on any given day mirror those beliefs and those values and what you stand for, consistently, day in and day out. So when you ask the question, what can you bring to this role? What can you bring to this organisation? What can you bring to this relationship? What am I going to get from spending time with you? You will then be able to answer with confidence, with clarity, and with transparency. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. These are my beliefs. I can signpost you to my social media. I can show you evidence of this. I can show you evidence of that. Go and talk to this person in this department. Go and talk to that person in this department. Talk to my friend down the road there. You will be able to answer those questions with integrity, honesty, transparency, and confidence. So remember, you are your brand. Build your brand. Be your brand and be successful.